Almost 2 months ago, I moved to this rural cabin in northern Sweden all alone, but something big is about to change, so now it's time to share some thoughts on how this time here was for me so far. I kind of wanted to sit down and chat a little bit, like to reflect. Today is my last day here alone. Because tomorrow Kevin is gonna come. Finally, it's gonna be a whole new life here. I'm just used to how life is alone up here, but with another person, it's gonna stir this whole pot up a lot. It's gonna be nice to have someone here. I'm really glad I got to just be here alone for a while and just to be with myself and my thoughts and everything. I think that's important, and I think that's something that everyone should do once in a while. But now I'm also just really looking forward to having him here and just to explore everything with him and show him around and just see how he feels about this place, how he feels about Sweden and everything. And yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, as far as loneliness goes, like that's what people ask me the most. I feel fine. I don't really feel lonely. I think it takes a little longer for me to actually feel lonely. I mean, I'm also of course still in contact with friends and family on the phone or messages, and you know, of course Kevin. You know, I'm never like fully disconnected. Just if you're physically not with someone, doesn't mean that you're alone. I know that I'm not alone. I've also met some people here and there. You know, I've had some human contact, the grocery store, thrift store, my landlord, a friend with the whole car situation, some hikers here and there, and then most recently my neighbors. This is where the neighbor lives, which was really nice. Like I went mushroom hunting with them the other day.
Men ni plockar ju här.
Ja, jag menar det.
Ja, men ni har ju här nu. Jag kan ju gå upp och titta. Jag har ju gått.
Okay, yeah, we pick.
Here you have a lot of them.
I know. Yeah.
Before I have to do this,
All right.
I have, yes.
He like knew exactly where to go, and there's a spot, and oh my god, there were so many. It's so much, like this bag and then here. So exciting, and I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to eating them tonight. As for boredom, that's also very different for everyone. I'm never bored. I always have something to do that I want to do. I bought this. I need a weekly planner. I don't have like appointments, but I kind of need to write down every day what I want to do or what I need to do, like my kind of little daily to-do list, which are like awesome. Like picking berries and going outside, that's also on there, but still it's odd, but it really helps me, especially kind of to, I don't know, maybe have a little bit more of a routine, which I haven't had in so long. Maybe that's also the ADHD part in me. If I haven't, I don't know, that like I always find something. It's nice that this environment does not make life even more hectic for me than it, I feel like, already is inside of here. It's really nice and so calming, and I love it. The best things so far here that are kind of new to me is how much I was able to forage in those 1.5 months. It's crazy. I have so many berries in the freezer. Like the freezer is 95% berries, I'm not joking. 3 bags of red currants. All this is the blueberry bin. Lingonberries and some black currants. I dried mushrooms. I made so much jam. Like I've never made so much jam in my life. I'm someone who just cannot throw away good food. And I need to do something, and so I'm already thinking ahead. I'm like, oh, Christmas, I'm just gonna give everyone lots of jam. Foraging also forced me to live a little slower in a way, because foraging takes time. Even with the picking tool, it just kind of forces you to just take that time. get those berries that are there. It's not just the foraging that takes time, it's also the cleaning, separating them from the leaves through the sieve. And for the mushrooms, oh boy, it's a little more intense depending on how many mushrooms you find. It like takes partially 3 hours or so to like get a whole big bunch of mushrooms clean. It's really hard for me also to neglect nature's gift, because that's basically what it is, you know. If you harvest from a garden, that's something you've kind of done yourself. It's like intentional, but foraging something that grows wildly, that is just to me so much more valuable. I'm really grateful also just to have been so lucky foraging like this blueberry hill right here. I think today is gonna be the last day that I'm actually gonna pick berries here. The season has progressed. This is the midday sun in October. It is now October 3rd. And we had the first frost this morning. There's still lots of berries on the bushes here that just have not been picked, but they are starting to demise. I don't think I'm gonna be done yet because in an hour I still got a very good yield. This is all the way full. I'll have to come back. I'm finally reaching the borders of Blueberry Hill. It kind of gives me some closure. I already filled up one load. I'm gonna try to fill up one more. It's gonna be the end of Blueberry Hill berry picking for me. This is really the most I've ever foraged in my life. There's so much more to learn. I feel like I'm becoming a housewife in a way, a cabin wife. Also, this is the first time that I've fed birds other than hummingbirds. Now, since there's this big birdhouse right outside the window that I'm looking at every day, I decided one day, like, let's maybe just feed the birds here. I bought bird feed for the first time in my life, and I'm gonna get these birds through the winter. You kind of have to feed them every day. First thing in the morning, I go outside to refill the feeder because they are quick. There's a lot of birds. They're hungry. And one time it was even a squirrel. They're so cute. When they're done with their seeds, they like sit on the window and look at me. I guess they're like looking if there's any insects on the window. I get it, yeah, but still. Ideally, I'm thinking that they're like, hey lady, can you bring us some more food? I realize that's probably not what it is. The fire situation, you know, I feel like I'm still learning. I'm still sometimes surprised by the fire or the fire not lighting up correctly. Oopsie. Oopsie. It takes a lot of time. I think Kevin can teach me a little bit more because he like grew up in Alaska. His early years, like he knows fires much better than me. I've never had to light a fire in my life, basically. I haven't really been going swimming much lately in the cold. I could, but then it takes some time and it is uncomfortable. I might just do it with Kevin. Instead, however, I have started to take a cold shower. Not fully cold, so I like do all my stuff warm, but then at the end I crank the cold, fully cold in a minute. I'm really amped up after I've done that because I'm like basically proud of myself and I'm not as cold when I get out of the shower, which is important because the bathroom is always kind of cold. That's like one new thing that I've implemented. I'm definitely gonna do more cold baths. I just haven't done it as regularly yet. And once the snow is here, I can just like go outside in a bathing suit and just jump in the snow. That's gonna be fun. I've never done that. I know I'm like always repeating that, but I'm just really happy to be here. I can't tell, you know, how I would be feeling after 2-3 years of doing this. Let's first live here for a few more months and then see. That's enough chit chat. I've also just emptied the car and put all the car camping things away because car camping season is over. Originally, I was actually planning on making a little trip out of picking Kevin up, but the nights have just been so much colder lately. No, too much of a struggle. A new season is arising. Just cozy times now. No, this is actually so wet. What am I doing? Oh my, I can't do two things at once. I hope you're doing well. I hope you still enjoy the fall. I don't know when this video is gonna come out, probably in the winter. Wherever you are. And I see you in the next one. Bye.